We are the official Mad Scientist Lab.
I agree.
And I am trademarking that name right now, even though Jared did it years ago. I'm doing it right here live on air. This is our name, and this is our spot, and we're here to stay.
I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The Mad Scientist Lab.
Yes, folks. That is the taste of excellence, and this is the sound of success. Hello, fellow lab rats. Welcome to a maddening episode of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast featuring mad people who are scientists. Yes. Oh, I'm feeling it in my blood, Jared. Do you?
No.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So,
plus I'm trying to fix this.
Well, Jared's trying to fix things, folks. Hello there. Welcome. Thank you for joining us as always on Saturday around 6 p.m.-ish, live on Twitch. We are here to make things brighter in your day, your week, possibly your lives. Wouldn't it be nice if we brightened up people's lives, Jared?
We do brighten up people's lives, especially people in the chat.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody actually here at the same time.
Wow. What's up, guys? Hi. Welcome to the chat. You are chatting with us. I like this.
What up, Hollywood? What up, Freshie? What up, Epic?
This is very, very awesome. We are slowly getting a base of fans, a fan base, if you will, okay, that is watching us every week. I'm liking this. It's progress, as I like to say when I play video games.
I'll tell you what, though, this joint has definitely hurt the YouTube numbers.
Well, I mean, that's okay. Sometimes in order to achieve success, you must fail. Well,
it could be that algorithm shit too, because they're still trying to fix that shit between the shorts and the regular long form. Plus, they just introduced their podcast, which is only available on YouTube Music. So you can have the video, but you have to have YouTube Music for it to. I guess it makes sense because they're trying to have their platform do whatever. But I have to test this part out, whether the video shows, like on Spotify when you watch a podcast or Joe Rogan's podcast.
Okay.
Whether the video plays in there at the same time. So that'd be kind of cool if they did that.
That would be dope. But however, I think the internet is working against us with its algorithm, trying to hold our numbers down, Jared.
Well, here's your task then, Hollywood. You are tasked to go to YouTube Music, see if our podcast is there, and see if the video plays, and let us know.
Yeah, please.
Oh, you can go between video and audio. Well, there you go. Well, all our episodes are up there too.
Nice. We're pretty famous. Got multiple platforms.
Just the platforms don't equal fame.
Well, I feel famous. They're like, oh, you have a podcast? I was like, yeah, I'm on Apple Music and Spotify. They're like, are you the one down here at the bottom? And I'm like, yeah, that kind of thing. It was a joke.
Yeah, we're not at the bottom because I use specific keywords, and if you search the Mad Scientist Lab, it will come up usually within the top 3. Because then there's other people that are mad scientists, whatever. But this
they're
comes
not.
up.
They're not mad.
Well,
scientists.
No, they're not.
We are the official Mad Scientist Lab.
I agree.
And I am trademarking that name right now, even though Jared did it years ago. I'm doing it right here live on air. This is our name, and this is our spot, and we're here to stay. There. See? Easy as that. Nobody can.
Oh, shit. Ghost Chips is in the building. Man, we got a full house.
What up, Ghost Chips? What up, cuh?
Why you say it like that?
Sorry, I just wanted to dance a little bit for Ghost Chips. But I hope you had a nice week, Jared. I know you had your comedy special on Thursday this past week.
Not a special.
Well, I like to call them
open
special.
mic. No, it's not.
Dude, it's a comedy special.
No, it's not. There's a difference between a special and an open mic.
Dude, you should have the Jared Christmas Classic. That's what it should be. I know it's not Christmas.
RJ, I'm fucking far away from that.
Dude,
we'll get there, but I'm an open micer right now.
Okay. So, Jared, I understand that you had an open mic special this week. All right. So, how did it go?
Stop calling it special.
Well, it's special to me.
It went all right. I mean, it was a Thursday show, and they're still kind of new. I guess people are getting used to having it there, or not so used to having it. That Thursday, people are ready to wind down and fucking. They're not ready to have fucking a bunch of open micers like
talk to you.
Tell bad jokes in front
Well,
of them.
that's okay. It's like, I've had a rough week. The last thing I need is your sorry ass up there. I could see that disgruntling somebody or some disgruntled individual in a
Shit,
bar.
sometimes even the bartenders are like that.
I don't know what to do with that one because bartenders are our friends.
He said he couldn't find us. I had to do some digging on that this week.
All right. Well, we have to be found. That way we can rise from the ashes.
They just launched it too, so it might not be fully ready yet. So,
well, I mean, it's a start. Maybe, hey man, maybe it'll work out in our benefit. Who knows? Maybe it'll work in our favor.
We'll see.
So I'm glad that your show went well, or for the most part it was productive. You had a decent turnout, I'm presuming. Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I don't want to spend too much time on it.
All right. Well, I just wanted to make sure.
The new one, the next show is this coming Tuesday, whatever this Tuesday is.
Is the 28th? Yes, the
28th. Yeah, March 28th at Shooters. Shoot Your Shot open mic comedy night. Come check us out.
Awesome. So, Jared, I think it's that time of week, the very special time of week that we like to share together, me and you, here on this podcast as one. It is the entertainment beaker because
he changed his name.
A container.
Al Peppers.
Al Peppers, baby. Yes, he changed his name. Al fucking Peppers. Let's go. What a great name.
We're chilling, brother. We're chilling.
Yeah. So
what were you saying? I'm sorry.
Well, it's the entertainment beaker.
Oh,
because it's a container
of entertainment.
There we go, man. I gotta love it. I'll never get over that. So I know last week you had asked me if I had watched The Mandalorian, and you were like, and I unfortunately told you no, and then you looked at me like I had committed cardinal sin
with the fucking face of disappointment.
Yes, the face of disappointment that I've come way too well to recognize from Jared when I do things in my life here on the show and in my personal life and just in general. So I finally got caught up with not only last week's episode, but this week's episode.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to get your thoughts on the season so far as the 4 episodes have kind of obviously rolled out.
Well, you know my stance on episode 1.
Yeah.
I thought it was unnecessary. But I've said that before. What was 2 again?
2
was when the kid was swearing in, and then they got attacked by the water monster, right?
No, that's the first episode.
Oh, okay. So what was 2?
2 was when he actually went to the mines of Mandalore.
No, that's 3.
No, that's not 3.
It is 3.
No.
What's 3 then?
3 is when it's when Bo-Katan. It was the episode after they found the what is the mythosaur?
Yeah, that was
the third episode.
That was the mines.
Yeah.
Oh, I know part. Okay, I know they weren't in the mines yet.
Okay,
they were like going into. They were in the city of Mandalore or whatever, and then they hadn't gotten to the mines yet. They got to the mines at the end. That's when he walked into the water,
and they got eaten by, or almost got eaten by, the giant mythosaur.
They didn't get anywhere near eaten because the guy didn't even move.
It's still very creepy. Sea monsters are creepy, dude.
We don't even know what it is. It's a myth. It's a mythosaur for a reason.
Well, I understand that, but it's still underwater. So therefore, for the time being, I'm classifying it as a sea creature, and it scares the shit out of me. I mean, it's fucking creepy, dude.
I think you're just being a fucking little bitch.
No, I'm not being a little bitch. Imagine going underwater and then just a giant snake with eyes is just like,
bruh, they're fighting all kinds of other shit in space. What are you talking about?
I understand that, but it's underwater. That makes it creepy.
Oh my god,
it does.
You're a fucking bitch. So then 3 was them going back to Mandalore, and then I forgot what happened there. But anyway, to me right now, episode 4 is the best one so far.
So Grogu gets his first piece of Mandalorian armor.
No, second.
Well, yeah, he does have the chain. That's true, or not the chain, but the you know what I mean, the vest,
the mesh,
the mesh. There we go. It's not a chain. It's not a vest. It's mesh. Mm. Yeah, there we go. I'm sorry, I said that like
or
that.
Chain meal. You can call it.
There we go. Then we saw some flashbacks from when he was obviously smaller than he is now, of when he was escaping a planet.
No, not much smaller, but that was only like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, well, he was
whatever they call it,
more adolescence, I guess. or younger, I should say.
He's still slightly young. He can still barely speak.
This is true. This is true. And you see some flashbacks of him escaping the city with, I can't think of this guy's name. At first, I thought it was a young Mace Windu. I'm not going to lie.
I did too. I was like, wait, they cannot bring Mace Windu back like this. And I was like, this is not Mace Windu. Everybody knows. And I was trying to confirm with myself. I was like, okay, his lightsaber is not fucking purple.
I was waiting for that.
It's not him. But then I was like, well, he has two. But this is after he fought Palpatine. So he would still have his purple lightsaber. So I don't know.
Is it bad that the first black character we see that is bald, we thought it was Mace Windu?
I don't think it's bad. I think a lot of people probably assume that unless you're like really deep in the lore and the canon, then you wouldn't know. I had to do research on who the guy was.
Yeah.
Turns out it wasn't Mace Windu.
Damn it.
What's the guy's name? The actor's name is Ahmed Best. He's the guy who played Jar Jar Binks originally.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was cool that they brought him back because all the backlash he got, because he got bad shit because of that. Like he got called out of racist shit because he was like, "Oh, you're ruining stuff." Because Jar Jar Binks was kind of a shit character.
Yeah. Oh, Jar Jar Binks, and he was just like, yeah, an idiot. Damn, dude. People suck.
Yeah. But I forgot the guy's name. I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, I feel like
something wreck, Calendar wreck or something.
It's like Kendall or
Calendar or some shit like that.
Calendar 2. Yeah, no, I know he's got like a name thing going on there with his name.
Two names. He's got a first and a last name.
Well, in Star Wars, normally there's Darth and then Vader. And Luke, well, I guess there is, and Han and Solo.
What are you talking about?
Okay, you're right. There's first and last names in people's names.
Fucking Darth Vader is named Anakin Skywalker. What the fuck's wrong with this guy?
I don't know. Modern problems.
That's not modern problems. That movie's been out since 1978 or some shit.
It's been out for like 50 years. God damn.
Not 50 years, you fuck.
It is as
almost 50 years, but
it's as old as time itself.
Yeah, you're fucking old.
Dude, I feel very youthful and young. I've been taking my vitamin D lately. I've been stretching my knees.
Stretch your knees? You can't stretch your knees.
I've been I don't
Relax.
know what that was my watch. That's made of titanium steel. Let's see. So we are looking up this gentleman's name that was saving young Grogu on this planet, and it is
Kelleran Beck.
Kelleran Beck. Okay. Yes, that is correct. That is correct.
Yeah, thanks for telling me it's correct after I just read it off of the fucking screen.
Well, I'm just verifying this information. Okay. Sometimes you need two sets of eyes to verify things.
Now, what were you saying?
I was just telling you that you're a wonderful man.
Okay. Well, no, about the show.
Oh, about the show. So, I like the episode, and then at the beginning, where he gets his little, Grogu does his little training with his little dart blaster to shoot the kid, jumps over him. So, what do you think they're building up to for this season? Because I'm kind of trying to figure out what the next.
I don't know. I told you I watched New Rockstars. Like they always do a breakdown of like all the clues that you may have missed. And I'm usually spot on and I catch a lot of stuff, but then there's like some small ones that I didn't catch because at first I thought there was going to be a battle between Mandalorians. I don't think they're going to reunite as we think they are.
Okay.
Because right now, at first I thought it was going to be Din Djarin and Bo-Katan. I thought they were going to end up fighting, and they still may.
Yeah.
Because she was pissed at him, but then they're saving each other and hanging out and having fun. She's like mommy to fucking Grogu now.
Yes.
In a way. But then you see this battle between. I feel like there's tension growing between the armorer and Bo-Katan now because of. She's like, "Have you seen the Mythosaur?" And she's like, "I don't know. Did you?"
Yeah, yeah. She didn't believe her.
I don't know if she didn't believe her. She didn't say she didn't believe her.
Yeah. She
just said, "If you've seen it, this is the way of the Mandalore or some shit." Like, just like if you don't. She didn't speak on it because remember how they were saying if you don't know, you don't speak on it.
Yeah, this is
She
true.
was she hadn't seen it, so she can't really say. That's part of the creed. Like if you don't know, you don't know. You don't talk about it if you don't know about it.
I like this. I like this full circle kind of storytelling.
Yeah, so it's I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I wonder. So obviously the mythosaur is going to be involved in more. I would think in the upcoming episodes, like maybe trying to tame it and use it as a weapon, kind of thing.
I don't know. I think it's a symbol because like she was like the armorer was saying, she was like the mythosaur symbol belongs to all Mandalorians. So Bo-Katan might have felt some type of way, like, wait a minute, I'm the only one that's seen it. Like I'm just thinking out loud. So I'm the only one that's actually seen it. Like, what do you mean?
It belongs to all men. Yeah.
Like,
That's actually not a bad way of looking at it, to be honest with you. Like no, I must be the chosen Mandalore.
Well, she wants to be the leader of the Mandalorians anyway, because her family led the Mandalorians forever until they lost the fucking until the Darksaber got lost.
Man.
I gotta go back and watch the Clone Wars. I don't really want to watch the Clone Wars because the animated shit is kind of annoying.
Well, I was gonna say because besides, I would say the first episode, which again I agree with you, was kind of like not really needed. I'm hoping this week's episode, and I think they're doing this. I would like to think they're doing this. Is it's really gonna project the second half of the season to where it's gonna go and where it's gonna lead? Because I'm kind of thinking in the same sense, like especially at the end of this last episode where she's looking at the mythosaur thing on the wall, like the painting.
Yeah, but at the end you see the armor peek her head out.
Like,
So it's just like she might not even be looking at that. She might just the camera angle might have just been that way. She might have been looking at her and like, oh, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
You know? I don't know.
So it's very up in the air right now where the season's going to go. But besides, again, the first episode, the last 3 episodes have been pretty damn good. So I'm looking forward to this week's, and I'm excited. I'm excited, and all of you should be too. So if you haven't checked out The Mandalorian, do yourself a favor. Really good show, really good Star Wars, and really good, well, everything.
Oh, I wanted to, since we're still on the entertainment beaker, last week I wanted to talk about the Idris Elba thing. There's a movie called Luther, The Fallen Son, on Netflix right now.
Yes.
That movie was originally a series with Idris Elba, like he's a detective in London, and like he's on these wild cases, and it's a fucking phenomenal show.
I know, I've seen it. It's a great show.
But the movie is on Netflix right now, and I just want to say it's a must watch. I thought it was very good, and I hope we get more Luther shit because him in that character is like beast.
Yeah, I was a big fan of the show when it launched several years ago.
Yeah.
I do know of the Netflix movie that's on there. However, when I've been getting on to watch TV this last week, it's been kind of late, and I'm worried. I want to watch it, but I'm afraid I'm going to pass out during it, and then I'm not going to finish watching it. I want to watch it in one sitting.
Luther?
Yes.
Well, why are you watching it?
Well, because I've been playing a lot of ranked Apex lately. Into the
I
wee
know.
hour.
Fucking started streaming at fucking 1 something last night.
I was playing Halo, and I was playing Fortnite last night too.
Ain't nobody watching your streams at 1 something in the morning, unless they're on the other side of the world, motherfucker.
Well, I know that my good friend up north in Canada is watching me.
But he's not watching you. He's fucking playing with you.
Well, no, when he gets off, he watches my streams.
Oh,
Al Peppers, shout out to you. Do you like my mug? Cactus makes perfect.
Since we're on games already, I was telling you before the podcast, I started playing Formula 122 or F122. F123, I don't think is out yet. It should be out. But anyway, this one, I got 22 cheap. There's only one difference, really, is like there's 2 drivers that aren't the same. And a couple of drivers have moved around teams or whatever. But it's not that big of a deal. It's still the top teams are the top teams. And I started a team. Like I was just gonna do a driver, and you got to build that up. But I was like, no, fuck that. I want to do the team. I want to run the day-to-day operations, and I want to drive. I don't drive every fucking race. Most races I do, but it's pretty fun. It's a good game. It's
Can you I'm assuming you can customize your cars, and can you
Well, you have to. Well, they call it upgrading.
Okay.
In the Formula One world, you have to, because if you don't, you'll fall behind the other teams as they're developing their cars and developing new parts. Like, you have to go into your research and development and have you can add, if you want to add certain parts, you can do the research and development on it.
Yeah.
But it may fail, and then that department's morale goes down, and like, you have to manage the whole shit, the aerodynamics, chassis, the powertrain, and all that. Like, it's pretty cool. I'm having fun playing it.
You're playing that on PC or PlayStation?
PlayStation.
Yeah. Awesome. Is it? Let me ask you. I know this is going to be not a dumb question. Is it made by EA by any chance? Or
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So,
So you get to hear EA Sports. It's in the game.
dude, could you? That is definitely up there, probably in the top 3. Like,
Most
Well,
recognizable for video game. That and Sega.
they have to be the those are definitely have to be the top 2, easy.
Yeah.
Can anybody think of a third one? A very memorable gaming quote that is
Not so
kind
much a
of
quote.
a phrase
like jingle or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever you call it.
Maybe Mario's wahoo. Maybe that. I know it's not really a
Well, I mean, there is this iconic one that we already have.
yeah. Okay, that's another very, very good one.
Mm-hmm.
So, if anybody out there can think of some notable gaming quotes, sounds-ish things, please leave them in the comments below. And let us know what you think. Are you playing anything? What are you guys playing? Anybody playing anything different? Anything good? You guys tired of me talking about
I don't know
Apex?
what Epic's playing right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's tired of you fucking talking about Apex, bro.
We love Apex here.
That shit's... never mind.
Oh, well, what I can tell you, what I have been playing, or what I completed, because I am a beast of a man. I played, it's an 8-year-old game, but it was on Game Pass. I played Wolfenstein, The New Order. Have you ever...
I was looking at that. I was like, why is that on fucking... It's on the PlayStation Network, too. And
Yeah.
I was like, and then I kept seeing all the Dooms. I'm like, I'm not playing. I grew up playing the original, and I'm like, nah, I'm good.
So, I will say this. I haven't played the new Dooms.
I knew he was going to say the Halo intro. But
He's actually 100% right about that.
I don't even remember it.
But I will say the Wolfenstein remakes they're fun. I mean, they're not some, whoa, you got to play them. They're nice arcade action.
Well, it's hard to make a game, a newer version of an iconic game like that.
Yeah.
That's like when they keep doing, and I know they're doing it for just to make money, but you can't really remake Mario. Like, all the ways they've done Mario throughout the years, like, all right.
Well, I will say this about Nintendo. Now, granted, they have kind of, like most people would say, they've beaten a dead horse with a stick or something like that, or poking a dead horse with a stick or something of that nature.
What you want to do, but
yeah, whatever I'm doing with this dead horse and my stick, all right? So, no, but what Nintendo always does is they never fail to amaze me. Even if they take the same character and put him in the same style game, they always become innovative with what they do with it in terms of the puzzles, the layout of the map, whatever. Even if I've played Mario for 30 years, every time I play Mario, it is still
Which
something.
you have.
I have. I love Mario.
Yep.
Yeah, Mario's awesome, dude.
I don't know. I don't know. It's not made for me, but Nintendo for me is like it fell off the map a long time ago.
Well,
It's too kiddie, too cartoonish for me.
So that's understandable because I do know that Nintendo does cater to the younger demographic when it comes to making their games and the way their console's designed, especially with certain things, which is completely fine.
Mm-hmm.
However, their core titles, Mario, Zelda,
they're still kiddie.
Yeah, but some of those games are incredible, though. That's at least for me, because obviously I grew up playing them, and I know you did too.
Yeah, I've always had an issue with when people bring nostalgia into it. Like, oh my god, it's because it's Mario. Like, so what? I get it. The nostalgia is what's drawing you to it, but let's progress, people. Progress. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But, okay, so we're on the subject I'm so glad so we're on the subject of remakes, right, in games. And yesterday, which was originally launched on the GameCube back in 2003, I believe, Resident Evil 4 has been completely remade and rebuilt
I saw that, and I also saw that a quick little headline saying that it takes 12 to 22 hours to beat it.
To get all the achievements in the game, which
just to get through the game.
No, it's good. I like that.
Oh, okay.
If I'm spending $60 on something, I want my $60 worth. You know, but if you're a completionist like this guy over here, I have no friends. I'm single and I live with my mother.
All true.
Yes, thank you, Jared. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. You know, come on down. No, but apparently, this is why we're lonely. So, if you're a completionist like me, apparently nobody's completed the game achievement-wise yet, but it's going to take a minimum to 6 to 8 playthroughs of the game to acquire every achievement in the game.
Fuck out of here.
Now, that's theory right now. Nobody's actually done it yet because you have to beat the game in professional mode. You have to beat the game in hardcore mode.
Fuck
You have to beat
here.
the game in under 8 hours. You have to beat the game with an S+ ranking. You have to beat the game with only using a knife and a pistol. You have to beat the game without using any herbs. You have to beat the game without talking to the merchant.
You know what? You're done. That's just out the window.
So I'm looking forward to raging for the next several weeks once I download this next week.
You're never going to get a fucking chick.
It's okay. At this point in my life, we're all aware.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man, it kills me inside. It really does. But it's all right. We've got cactuses, we've got Kessler, and we've got you guys in the chat. What up, guys? Good to see you. Good to see you.
We got one guy in the chat.
Oh my God!
And
Everybody.
he's saying, and he's probably on the same page as me. He said he's playing Golf Clash on his phone, but he's too lazy. Yeah, because he's too lazy to turn the Xbox on. That's how I am with my PlayStation. That's why I don't play my PlayStation all the time, because I'm like, I have to get up. Well, I don't have to get up because my TV is set. It's plugged into my TV, so if I put it on that input, it automatically turns my PlayStation on.
Dude, my TV's like.
But if my controller's across the room, I don't feel like getting up.
Yeah, my TV's like 2 feet across from my bed, dude. So
I mean, you have a tiny room.
I do have a small room. Because I'm a small man.
It's not the only thing that's tiny.
No, come on. It's not that bad. Jeez Louise, you people nowadays, and just like, oh my God, look at his ass. You know, oh my God, people. I just can't.
What the fuck did that mean?
I don't know what it meant, Jared, but I meant it from my heart, if that makes any sense.
I guess.
It's okay. It's all right. You know, if he wasn't too lazy to turn his Xbox on, he would know. He would know that the recent Halo Infinite updates have been incredible. And I've been playing a lot of Big Team Fiesta Slayer and Flag, okay, with some pretty cool shit. Yeah.
Yeah, he might as well join the Film Actors Guild because he's never getting it.
Dude, I am not joining the Film Actors Guild. What a great thing that he came up with that.
Quick question. How many times a week do you pump your pud?
I haven't pumped my pud in about 12 days.
Yeah, this guy's never going to get a chick.
Nope.
Never.
I'm actually more happy and content with my my CBD gummies and my vape. You know, talking about the universe with you on this podcast.
We don't even talk about the universe.
We can if you'd like.
You can't be on my level, son.
Yeah, well, dude, I'm telling you, we should totally do shrooms together and trip balls.
I don't know.
Maybe. Okay. Well,
because when I start talking about fucking quarks and fucking photons and neutrons and electrons and all that shit, you're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and I'm gonna be like, cool color, bruh. You know, that kind of thing.
And you know, okay, so now that we brought us onto that, I was having a conversation back in January with somebody when I was out of town, and I was telling them like how like you already live. People like they were saying like there's probably multiple realities and this and that. I'm like, you could be in a different reality at any time. Like when you go to sleep and you dream, that's a different reality. Like, we don't know if when you die, what happens. You could fall asleep one night, and next thing you know, it's just a dream. Or you could, I don't know, something could happen and you get cut off early, but you still live in that next reality, whatever that next reality. Maybe you go straight to that reality. But anyway, so my whole theory behind that is from quantum mechanics.
Yeah.
Like, quantum mechanics is like you have these particles, and two particles that are exactly the same can exist at the same time, but in different places,
different planes, so to speak.
different places, different dimensions, different everything. That's why I just feel like, because the universe is so fucking huge and we're so fucking small, if a quark is smaller than us, imagine us compared to the universe. It's just like an infinite loop of like small, big, 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 big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does. It does. I think you're very good at breaking down these scientific facts and methods.
This is more of a theory of my own, and I guess the whole thing with saying all that is I was watching something recently, and the guy was explaining exactly what my thought was, and it's kind of hokey pokey stuff. But when you get to quantum mechanics, even Einstein said when you get to the quantum level, that's where things get spooky.
Yeah,
because we can't explain it. And by that person explaining it the way he explained it, and I was like, that's the exact thing that I was trying to explain to somebody else, and they were like, no, I don't think this is what. Like, well, you got a limited amount of knowledge about what's already kind of known and figured out so far.
Yeah,
I don't know where that came from.
Well, I don't know. It's interesting. I mean, you don't really know. So all right, so we're talking about this. So I know last week we had slightly discussed the Netflix special about the Malaysian flight that, mysteriously vanished. Mm-hmm. There is a theory out there that it actually went into.
You've been looking this up all week, haven't you?
No, somebody actually, the guy I was playing Fortnite with last night, actually, because I haven't talked to him in a while. He was a buddy of mine. And I was like, hey, have you watched this? And he's like, yeah. He was like, you want to hear some crazy shit, man? And he was like, hey, really go down the rabbit hole. And then I'm like, yo, dude, you should be on my podcast. He's like, oh, yeah. You know how people are. And he basically said how they think that it possibly went into the Bermuda Triangle and that it will appear in some other, in the near future, in some different time and space, so to speak.
Okay. Did he have any scientific?
No. I mean, again, it's a conspiracy theory, but I'm sure whatever he looked up pointed out.
Because here's my issue with that. Where's the Bermuda Triangle?
That I know it's in the sea somewhere. Where I don't know, in the sea it is.
It's in the title, motherfucker.
Okay, the Bermudas.
It's Bermuda's a country.
Yeah,
which is kind of off the coast of Florida.
All right,
on the east side. And somewhere around there is the Bermuda Triangle.
Can we pull a map up so we can show everybody? Well, so this would only fit in the theory. And again, he didn't get into too much details. And once I see where it is on the map, I'll have a better idea. But again, they're saying the plane potentially went off course. And if it went in this direction, maybe it is going near it.
Too far away, bro. They were in fucking... they were in basically Indonesia and shit. Malaysia. They were coming from Malaysia.
Yeah. Okay, so knowing your geography, folks, is obviously very, very important if you want to make an argument with anything.
Yeah, and don't make it. Don't listen to a conspiracy theorist who doesn't know geography. That's
hold insane. On. So there we go. Oh shit! Yeah, that shit's like way away. All right, so I stand.
Yeah, off the coast of Florida. I said off east, didn't I?
There's always a possibility.
Isn't that what I said?
It's a possibility. But anyway, I wonder what kind of crazy theories surround the. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Amelia Earhart.
Oh well, there's that. That's definitely a good one.
There's the theory that she went down there. I've watched in the past. I've watched things on theories of what they think happened to her, even That's why like the Malaysia thing was interesting to me because I've seen stuff on like the Bermuda Triangle and planes going down. The other thing that happens over there is ships go down a lot. That's why it became famous. Once Amelia Earhart went down, like it became even more famous because ships would always go down in that area for whatever reason. I haven't looked up any theories lately. Yeah, exactly. Epic said exactly what I was saying. There's actually a part of Lake Michigan that has the same attributes as the Bermuda Triangle. I would kind of figure the same thing too, like choppy water.
Yeah,
all
I
that.
would assume that the not the I would hate to say the weather, but the tide and everything in that particular area is rough.
Yeah, it could be a lot of different things. Just like they were saying, the Indian Ocean, same thing. Indian Ocean is big, and it's remember when the search boat was going out and they were on that how choppy the water.
Yeah, and it was splashing against the.
If a plane goes down there and it's fucking getting rocked the fuck around, that shit's going to the bottom.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
And I know they went and tried to search around, but again, they don't know exactly where they should be searching because they don't know where it went down at. They just vanished.
Damn, that's so crazy, man.
So maybe we have a Indian Ocean Triangle now.
The IC Triangle. Yeah. The
Okay,
IO.
Stop trying to give it acronyms.
Yeah. IOT. Indian Ocean. IOT. That's what I'm calling it. The IOT. Sorry.
I ought to smack the shit out of you.
There you go. Here, that was good. All right, here. There. That's got to be a clip in some way, shape, or form. There
That
you go.
definitely is.
Yeah. So, thanks. That should be the name of the episode. IOT. IOT.
We'll see.
All right.
Not
Not to be confused with Riot. All right. Which I'm going to do later.
probably.
In my room alone.
The ocean farts and the gas is so bad it eats everything.
The ocean. What the fuck? What?
No. He's actually right there because, there's parts of the ocean where, gases come up, like they bubble up, like methane. And,
Yeah.
I think sulfur is
Like something volcanic ish.
could be.
Yeah.
But if there's a methane pocket somewhere below the ocean and the ocean floor moves or whatever, or it opens up and it bubbles and poof, what can happen with airplanes is the gas will come up because methane is lighter than air. What will happen is if the plane actually went through that pocket of gas, it would make it sink because the air is lighter because it can't produce the same lift.
Yeah. No. Okay. That makes sense. I can't believe I actually understand that. That
I
actually.
mean, it's not that hard to understand.
Well, I'm just proud of myself.
Oh, well, there you go.
I'm proud, folks, and you should be proud of yourself too. And if you're not, stop that nasty attitude. You're important. You know that, you handsome person, you, or beautiful person,
I
you.
forgot what other gas comes. Natural gas could probably come up too. I think natural gas is a little heavier than air though. I can't remember.
Like, I would think it would be just
Why would you think it would be?
just because of the compounds.
Actually, no, it couldn't be because when you he said the compound. When you turn your gas stove on, do you have gas or electric?
I have an electric stove.
Oh, so if you have a gas stove, the gas goes up, so that has to be lighter than air.
This is true, but no. I was going to say something dumb. Never mind. So that is correct. Okay, so that makes sense. No, I used to obviously before the way of electronics had a gas stove when I was a kid. Gas stoves are dope, dude.
They're actually much better for cooking.
I would think so.
Like, because you can control the temperature better. Like, I love gas over electric. I fucking hate cooking on electric.
Now, would you prefer charcoal to propane?
It depends. If I don't feel like fucking doing a lot of work, then I'd rather do propane. But for the flavor and the fucking quote unquote manliness and the man time and standing there and watching fire, like that's a primal thing that anybody would want to do. I'd prefer charcoal.
Yeah. So, what are you people, propane or charcoal? Where is your inner Hank Hill? Show us your disgust.
Propane
Accessories. There you go. So, are you with us or are you against us? Okay, because charcoal, yes, in terms of flavor, 100 times better. And there was that episode of King of the Hill where They accidentally ate, like Peggy and Bobby had like a burger that was on the grill, but they later found out that it was cooked with charcoal, and they were lying to Hank, and they were like getting burgers from another place saying, oh, it's so good. Yeah, and then he found out, and obviously there was like, oh, damn it, Bobby, that whole, and so, but.
Yeah, so you've been eating flavorless fucking burgers all this time.
Yeah, so, yeah, I would have to go with the charcoal. I understand the whole prepping and getting everything ready, but the level of manliness that it excretes is something that people will fail to understand unless they do it. So that's just saying. Show us your manlyhood by pulling out your charcoal.
Is that true? How bad is it for the environment? Natural gas is better than burning fucking fire and shit. I don't know. Electricity, I feel like, is worse for the environment because you have how else are you creating electricity besides either coal or nuclear, which nuclear isn't bad until you have to dispose of the waste. And how water, like hydropower, that's a little better. But the way we get electricity is probably just as bad as he's saying gas stoves are bad for the environment. That's why the government is trying to ban them. I haven't heard that they were trying to ban them. That would suck because
yeah,
they are much better than electric. But getting electric power is not any more better on the environment than fucking anything else we use right now.
No, I don't really think there's a lot that we as everyday people in terms of appliances, obviously that's what it really boils down to, electrical appliances or whatever the case may be, that is good in any, like they're going to promote it as, oh, you're saving energy or, oh, hey, you're doing this.
Well,
yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, get a Tesla, get an electric vehicle. Oh, the government's getting all these electric vehicles.
They're in your bathroom.
You motherfuckers, first of all, slaves are getting the materials for that in fucking other countries. This is the thing. This even goes down to, and I buy my meat from the grocery store just like everybody else. But at the same time, especially Americans, we are so detached from where our food comes from that, like, if a motherfucker actually had to go out and see the shit that really is done, then it would be like, oh, well, I don't know if I'm cool with this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or even your cell phone. You wouldn't be down for your cell phone if you knew, well, you probably still would be because you ain't got no choice. That's how you work and how we work in this world. But if you knew that thousands of people were working for like $1 or $2 a day, I don't even know if it's that much, digging in hazardous areas to get cobalt for these batteries and for your phones, for your cars, for your electric vehicle that you claim is fucking so great for the environment, then you might kind of rethink what you're saying or thinking or trying to pitch out there. But again, it's politics. Yeah, it's politics fucking always.
Yeah, so it really boils down to you, yes, you out there in the interweb and the world, to, make the best choices for yourself and those around you. Just saying, because
I don't know what that means. That's just a general statement. Like,
yeah,
make the best choices for yourself. We're on the subject of what's better for the environment and what's not. Like, you can't just make a blanket statement like choose what's best for you. I mean, that's what all people are doing anyway, and that's why we have whatever problems with the environment that we're having.
We got a lot of problems in this world.
If we're saying, yeah, exactly. I'm so sick of everything. Every day there's a new fucking the world's gonna end type shit. It's kind of annoying now.
Well, I mean, it's probably been annoying since the beginning of time. See what I did there?
No, it hasn't.
Yeah. Well, no.
Ever
but
since
lately,
the information age.
do you think that society is going to be its own downfall? Like, in terms of, like, the things that we use, like,
what does that mean by society?
Well, hold on. Do you think all the stuff that we're creating, and I know it kind of is really simple when you think about it, all the AI is eventually going to take over?
Okay, let me ask you this. Are you thinking as who you are in America, or are you thinking of what's going on in the entire world?
I want to say America, but I think I'm kind of stemming it just to globally, but I guess more so focused here in this country, yeah.
Okay. If you're just focusing here, because we're not the only ones using AI.
Oh, that I know. That I know.
I don't know. I guess finish your whole thought.
So I'm just saying we've gotten to a point where we're so consumed by the information technology, the digital age, that I'm just worried it's already happening, but it's desensitizing people. People are becoming more outspoken, more aggressive, more just everything. It's like people are rotting away from the inside.
Let me ask you something. What do you mean people are becoming more aggressive?
I think there is so much happening in the world that there is a lot of underlying pressure on people. God, how do I want to say this? That's causing people to like freak the fuck out, and people just be bold and just do random acts of violence or this, and that. And I feel it really stems from just all the things that we have at our disposal now. Like you can, like if you catch a girl cheating on you, it's like, oh, you're going through her phone, or
it's funny you said that. Go.
Yeah, or it's like we have so much stuff at our fingertips. It's any little thought that we have, we can potentially have an answer for it right then and there, even if it's not correct. You know what I mean? But then it leads your thought process to think, oh shit, and then you start making rash decisions based off an assumption you saw on the internet or whatever the case may be. It's like if you're laying in your bed at night and you're scrolling through and you find all these videos of a guy with a microphone walking up to chicks. Hey, what's your body count? Oh, 45. And it's just like, oh my God, that could be my girlfriend out there. But I wouldn't. Now I'm going to start thinking my girl's thinking like this and being like this. And, it just stems from all that. Does that really make sense?
Right. That makes more sense. I think, let me kind of, I see where you're coming from because you're mainly talking about social media. Yes, it's bad, because it can make, it's been proven that it can make you depressed. Like if you're just scrolling Facebook and you're seeing everybody else's happy memories, and like you're feeling some type of way about your own life, then it can just keep you in that hole. But that again, that goes back to you gotta be. People have to be self-aware. You have to look inside yourself and say, "Hey, is it really as bad as I think it is? And if it is as bad as I think it is, what can I do to improve my situation?"
Yeah.
Now, not everybody's gonna think that way. Not everybody can think that way, but that's where you have to figure out. Maybe try to help someone, or hopefully they talk to somebody. That for that part. As far as the aggression part, I don't believe that people are more aggressive than they were. I think they're probably less aggressive throughout as a history in whole, because of the consequences that are and laws that are put in place to kind of help prevent people. Yeah, there's going to be random one-off outliers where motherfuckers just go out and do whatever. I'm not going to say it on here because we already know what we're saying.
Yeah.
But the only reason that it's kind of a big, I don't want to say not a big deal, because these things are put in front of us, is because the news wants you to see it.
Yeah.
No matter what news it is, whatever media it is, social media, fucking TV or whatever, they want to put the most spectacular headline in front of you just to keep you watching. And that's the nature of marketing and public relations and all that shit.
So what it boils down to is life is just one big ad.
These days, yeah, in America for sure. You go to certain places where you're not, and I haven't been anywhere in a while, but if you're not on your phone all the time or connected to a screen all the time, then yeah, you're not going to be fucking subject to all that. It's your perception of things is being warped because you're connected to that screen all the time.
Yeah, no, yeah. So that was kind of like my I guess where I was coming from with my,
But
I guess my point.
I guess I don't really have an answer for your original question, which was whether or not the world is going to come to an end.
Well, I don't want to say an end, but
I know you said it was going to be society's downfall, but I wasn't sure what you meant by society. What you meant was America. I'm just assuming.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
I don't know, because there's this whole thing. I don't know if you've heard about this. Not to get into politics and
no,
shit,
of course,
whatever, but apparently there's this peace treaty now between Saudi Arabia and Iran, that was brokered by the Chinese. So that's kind of wild. And what's also an underlying thing because of that, the Chinese are trying to get the money that's used for oil, since Saudi Arabia uses the dollar for oil. The Chinese, I forgot what currency, like maybe their currency, but they're trying to get their currency to be the what we use for oil instead of the dollar. So that's a little scary.
No shit. How recent is this? Again, because I don't really
like last week or earlier this week.
Okay, because I really don't dibble dabble in the news too much. I mean, if something's on, I'll kind of glance at it for a moment, but nothing, that I want to sit there and be consumed. Because every time I look at the news,
I agree with that too, Epic.
I'm just like, I don't want to watch this shit. Like, that's just how every time I look at it.
Well, the only reason I found out about this, ironically enough, and they had the CEO of TikTok went on in front of Congress this past week, because the U.S. is trying to ban TikTok in America.
Yes, that I do know.
Yeah, because we talked about it. There's 150 million users of TikTok in America. That's half the fucking population, bro.
Good God, dude.
I'm one of them. I think, and I personally think, and I'm trying to sift through how much of it is propaganda from TikTok or whoever, but there are users and creators on there who are speaking out, or like look, they're trying to ban this shit. Even they're Americans too. They're trying to ban this here because they don't want us to be able to pass the information to each other as fast as it can be on TikTok.
Yeah,
because I learned shit like that. Matter of fact, the Saudi Arabia Iran deal, I learned that off of TikTok. I didn't get that off of fucking CNN or fucking whatever. I don't even know if CNN talked about it because I don't watch CNN.
They're trying to silence us.
Again, you have to be able to be aware enough to sift through the bullshit, because there's a lot of like the earth is there'll be live motherfuckers have live. I'm like, I can't even get 1,000 followers to get live, and there's Bamas that's on live talking about the earth is flat, change my mind type shit, and there's full blown discussions, and people are literally trying to argue with these people. I'm like, this has to be satire.
Yeah,
like it's just crazy to me. But again, you have to be able to sift through the bullshit, and then when you come across the real shit, it's like, oh, okay. And if you see some shit that seems real, then you have to go back and do your own research.
Yeah,
that's just shit. That's part of critical thinking. Like, I'm not gonna, just because I see one source says something doesn't mean I'm gonna go off of that one source. I need to vet that source. I need to see who wrote this, when it was written, do my own investigation, then go find another source and try to compare it and and then come up with my own opinion. That's just critical thinking 101.
You know, it's crazy. I feel like I've done that my entire life. Thank you, Jared, for making me feel smart.
Have you?
Yeah.
Because you came to me with that fucking Bermuda Triangle bullshit.
Yeah, well, it's not anything I've really looked up. It was just brought to me last night. I was just like, oh, hey. I didn't give it any more thought than that in that moment, in that conversation, because I'm playing Fortnite. I'm trying to get a W. I got second place, which was awful, but that's okay. Second place is the first loser. Yeah, it was pretty bad, but it's okay. Motherfucker ambushed me. But that's okay. No, but I just...
Oh, yeah. Big tech. Probably mostly Meta. They're the biggest ones probably trying to get it. Actually, they are the ones, because they've been lobbying. Facebook has been lobbying for the last probably couple of years I said this last week. They've been putting out propaganda. I don't know. Maybe I told you about it. They've been putting out propaganda through a public relations company. I forgot the name of the company off the top of my head. I'd have to look it up. But they've been putting out propaganda saying that TikTok is doing this, and they're pushing this toward Congress members.
Okay.
To say, hey, this is bad for Americans. We need to get rid of this because this, and this, which it's not even true. Like, a lot of it's not true. Like, I remember watching the clip from the congressional hearing with the CEO of TikTok, and the congressman asked him, he was like, is it true that you record facial people's faces and their eye movements and store it for blah, blah, blah? And they switched the camera to the dude's face, and he was like, what? Like, the face, look on his face was like, that doesn't even make sense. Why would we do that? Like, and so my mind starts wandering. Like, so I believe the CEO. Like, we don't do that. Like, they probably record it when they do filters, or they have to track it when they do filters because that's how that's
how you move it around.
No, that's how the filter knows where your fucking face is.
Yeah.
But my mind started wandering, saying, like, if he's saying that, if they have this question, that means they have that capability, and they're worried that this company that's based in China is doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. That
Which
makes
means
100%.
they're already doing it to whoever, and they're probably doing it through Facebook, and they're probably already tracking people's shit.
Destroy the internet.
And when I say Facebook, I also mean Instagram, because Instagram has filters. Instagram will steal everything from everybody else. They're the first ones who stole stories, which was Snapchat.
Mm-hmm.
Then they stole Reels, which was TikTok. But they call it Reels instead of like
stories or
TikTok
or whatever
videos or whatever. So Facebook is just a bunch of thieves, bro.
Damn, dude. Dude, the internet is fucking wild. We must figure out how to destroy the internet, Jared.
No, because then this show won't be up there.
But what if it saves the world?
It won't.
Oh, damn it.
People have to save themselves. The world ain't going to save itself.
Listen to Jared, not me. Sorry I'm talking like that, folks. That was a little odd, but not odd enough.
And you know, that's funny you say that, Epic. He said people in politics are generally not the most intelligent.
Well, they're old motherfuckers, dude. Not everybody.
Well, no, yeah, I get it. But the funny part, and one of the viewers, is he might take some kind of liking to this, but most politicians are lawyers. Not, I mean, what do? You sit in the fucking library and fucking read books for hours and decipher words.
You know what?
And then try to make it and try to twist people's way of perception of certain things. Like that's all it is. It's just writing shit a way that people can't understand, so you get your thing passed.
You know what, Jared? I think me and you should get into law.
I'm good.
Nah.
I thought about it, but I even now I thought about it. And I was like, but what's the point? Because I don't like politics. I don't want to fucking read that much every fucking day. It's like
it is a lot of reading. You're right.
And they all prefer actual. They don't like. Well, maybe it's changed now, but when I remember when I worked at a very right wing nonprofit.
Very right wing.
It was about immigration.
Yeah. All hail Lord Trump.
Not the side that me and you may stand on. I'm more of in the middle of it.
Yeah.
But this thing was, whew. And this was during the Obama years, and I remember most of the people that worked there, they were all lawyers, because they're dealing with law and lobbying. They're lobbyists for the most part. And I remember all of them always wanted everything printed out. They never wanted to read it online. Like they had to, or they were writing it down, and they would come in with these piles of paper and like, because they're reading shit all the fucking time. I was like, nah, I never want to be a fucking lawyer.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're looking at the cool part of it. It's like, you can't handle the truth, you know, good old Jack Nicholson, Tom Cruise. But then there's a lot of work involved with it. It's just like being a firefighter or a cop. It's like, yo, I just caught the villain. But, there's hours in between before you get to that point. You know what I mean? But still.
I don't know. First of all, don't equate firefighters and cops together. Firefighters are cooler.
Oh, I know that. You ain't got to tell me that.
I was almost one.
I thought about becoming a firefighter.
I told you before. I went through most of the process.
They would have called me.
Shut up.
Yeah, shit. I can't. They would have called me McClutchin.
Why would they call you McClutchin? Why would they not call you anything other than your name?
Because McClutchin, I would use like the last drop of water in the hose from the hydrant hasn't been used in 20 years, and that little spout of water that comes out, I would put out the whole fire.
Somebody come get this dude.
McClutchin. All right, that. From now on, when you address me in public, I want you to call me McClutchin.
I will do no such thing.
Dude, please, excuse me, McClutchin. And that way, people are going to be like, oh, my God, who's McClutchin? And then they will know. I'm just telling you.
This fucking guy.
It makes me feel good about myself, okay?
If that makes you feel good about yourself, then you got some problems.
I've got some internal dialogue that I've got to do with myself. I understand.
Well.
Do you understand?
Well, we all have internal dialogue.
Dude, that should be the name of the episode, Internal Dialogue.
It's actually not a bad one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Much better than the one I came up with last week.
Wait, what did you make it? It was
Well, it was because of the comment that Epic put in there. He was like he was toasted and fishing and something.
Oh, toasted fishing. Yeah, that's right.
So I was like, well, let's try that. See what happens.
It's all right.
We got 3 views.
Internal dialogue, baby. That's what Jared was doing, watching the numbers. Internal dialogue here on the Mad Scientist Lab. And if you're having a bad day, folks, just make it known to yourself that somebody somewhere named RJ is drinking Kessler's out of a mug that says cactus.
McClutchin and Al Peppers.
Dude, hell yeah, Al Peppers, baby. I'm telling you, it's a great name. Do you know what Peppers stands for, Jared?
I don't know, but have you done your what's that thing called?
My coffee enema?
Yeah, your enema.
You know, it's crazy. Somebody at work asked me that like 2 days ago. I have yet to shove the coffee in my colon.
You're not shoving the coffee in your colon. You're just fucking cleaning out your system from the bottom.
I will do this.
You're probably going to be surprised how much bullshit you have out there.
This is true. This is true. However,
you got Hot Wheels cars, gerbils.
Dude, I'm not. There are no gerbils in my ass, sir. Okay, and if there are, I didn't know they were there, and it must have been a good night if I didn't know. That's the way I looked at it.
All right, Richard Gere.
So from now on, you will call me Richard Gere. All right. No,
that's the clip,
dude. But no. Oh man, fuck! I lost my train of thought. No. Ah, fuck! I forgot.
It was probably not worth it anyway.
It's totally worth it. My time is valuable as well as yours. Not having a drink in a week totally makes a difference in my attitude. I'm drinking out of a cactus. It's pretty cool.
And we're just going to let that ride.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're riding. Let me ride. What?
This motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, just saying.
What are you listening to these days, by the way?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, I've been listening to a lot of just random shit. I've been listening to a lot of Creedence Clearwater.
Who?
Creedence Clearwater.
Never heard of them.
It's an older band. I've been listening to some Tina Turner for no reason in particular.
Oh, wow. That's a fucking...
Yeah, it's super random, I know.
Left field.
Yeah. I'm just telling you. What else? I'm going to put this out there. I said this after the Super Bowl, and I know that we all kind of collectively know this, but, man, if you are not a fan of Chris Stapleton, please listen to that man's music. He's just incredibly talented and just knows how to sing, and I just love that guy immensely. So I've been listening to a lot of his shit lately, different things from... He was actually a part of a group before he went single called the Steel Driver. Yeah, solo, yeah, obviously. It's called the Steel Drivers, which is like some bluegrass, some shit I normally wouldn't really think to listen to. But they got some catchy shit, and I don't know. I've just been kind of...
bluegrass is cool. Bluegrass is better than country.
Yeah, I feel it's like more raw. Does that make sense? Yeah. So,
I like bluegrass. I like blues.
Oh, I love the blues, dude. I love the blues.
But blues is kind of like blues. Bluegrass kind of comes from blues. A lot of stuff comes from blues. But every time I set blues on. Like it'll start out with like B.B. King or Muddy Waters, and,
Yeah.
it'll go into Led Zeppelin, and I'm like, it's not
That-
really
yeah,
the same.
nah.
There are some songs that are bluesy, but that's classic rock. That's not blues.
Yeah, no, I mean, B.B. King, absolutely. Led Zeppelin, I don't think so. Now, granted, they do have some good stuff.
Even Jimi Hendrix will pop in there, and I'm like, that's not so much blues, but I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? But
What would you? I'm a big Otis Redding fan. I like a lot of his stuff.
fresh pickled grass.
Fresh pickled grass. That'd be
Who? Oh, you said Otis Redding.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah.
No, some Donna Summers I've been listening to as well. I've just been listening to a lot of random old shit lately. Do you know what really made me do it? Was it last week when we were out or the week before when a friend of ours was playing when he was playing like the Sanford and Son theme song and then
Oh, yeah, that's probably what it is.
and I was just thinking, it's like, man, dude,
Boom, boom, boom.
yeah.
Yeah, I see. That's
Yeah.
like blues slash bluegrass. Bluegrass kind of boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, they just don't make sounds like this anymore.
That reminds me. I need to get my fucking.
You got to get that Red
my
Fox shirt.
I found a better one. And I actually might get this poster. It's a poster. It's a picture of, and it's in black and white. I think you can get it in color, but I'd rather have the black and white one. It's Rodney Dangerfield
Ooh.
and Red Fox,
Oh, come on, man.
and
Yeah, you
it's
gotta
like a
get that.
candid picture of them, like talking to somebody, and someone takes a picture, and they both got drink. Like one has a cigarette, one has a drink in his hand. I'm like, this is fucking comedy right
Yeah,
here,
dude. Yeah, totally cop that. That is an awesome.
I have to get that one.
Yeah. No, but other than that, what else have I been listening to? Just a bunch of just random
Let me
older
pull that
shit.
one up. I have to pull that one up.
Yeah, please. But and again, it's not that I don't like newer music. I do. I know I give it, some shit sometimes, but lately I've just been kind of going far back, just listening to older shit, just because music is something that you feel, and it just kind of puts my mind at, oh, dude, that shit is fucking sweet, bro. I would frame that on your wall.
That's what I'm saying. I was
Yeah.
like, I was gonna get it on a shirt, and then I was like, this is fucking wall worthy,
Yeah. Name here, anybody out there,
bruh. That fucking picture is a beast.
Yeah, that's super wall worthy, dude. What's a wall worthy photo for you guys? Famous actor, musician, anything? Maybe an anime.
I have Jack Nicholson on my wall. You've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it. In a good Jack Nicholson, by the way.
Oh yeah, and that's black and white. Well, there is black and white in color. I have who do I have? Maybe I'll take a picture of it and put it on here. But I have Jack Nicholson, Spock, Malcolm X, Bruce Lee, Prodigy from Mobb Deep.
Got you stuck off the
And
realness.
There's one other one.
I know you have Albert Einstein, don't you?
Oh, no, Albert Einstein.
Yeah. See, that was
because they're all iconic people.
yeah. And you walked into Jared's room of iconicness or his home of iconicness.
Those are just people I admire, like for whatever reason and whatever their field is. Like Jack Nicholson, actually, I like him as an actor, but he's also we share the same birthday, so that's
cool.
That's kind of why I fuck with that one so much.
I share in celebrity birthdays. I know we touched on this like a while back, but I think my birthday I share it with Ray Charles, which I think is pretty cool.
One.
Yeah. I know George Alexander is one of them.
That's a cool one too.
Or Jason Alexander, excuse me.
Yeah. His name is George
in Seinfeld. Yeah.
Well, for people who didn't know who Jason Alexander was.
Yeah, it's George from Seinfeld. And then there's one more person. I can't think, but I know those are the two big ones on my birthday. I think there's a third one. I just can't think of it. I know that Nas, Lil Wayne, and Ludacris have like birthdays like a couple days before me, or just
it's not the same.
I know it's not the same, but it's just like, yeah, burn away on famous people. I'm famous myself. That's how I feel when I.
This fucking guy.
I'm just saying.
Exactly.
It's okay.
They're laughing at you.
I know they laugh at me all the time. I've learned to accept this. This is who I am, and this is a part of my life. This show, the people, the insults, and the love that I get from all over.
Al Pepper says.
Al Peppers, baby.
He said, "I'm forever dope." These are his wall worthy. I'm forever dope, and Shock Boa in the tub is a. I don't know who Shock Boa is.
You don't want to know who Shock Boa is. Shock
those
Boa.
Those are his wall worthies.
No. Scrub-a-dub-dub, shock dope in a tub. Yeah.
Who is Shock Boa?
It's our good friend Shock Boa.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, together. Are they together on the wall?
Now stop. We're not together on a wall.
Chantel Van Santen should be on everyone's wall. Who's that? Do we have to look her up?
Yeah. Here, let's look her up. She better be hot.
I bet you it's a porn star.
And it probably is, but that's okay.
I'm telling you, I've got to get this one.
Yeah, you have to. That's an awesome photo, dude. I would totally get that.
It might replace fucking some of the other. Actually, it might replace the Batman one in my kitchen.
Why would you take Batman out of the kitchen? He's got to eat.
It's actually cool. It's Batman. Hold on, before I look that up, it's Batman holding a card that has Joker on it.
Oh yeah, you can't take that out of the kitchen. I mean, if somebody's
it didn't get hung for a long time because I didn't know what to do with it. I was gonna. I don't know. I didn't know what to do with it.
Dude, have you ever? I had that quick thought in my head. Have you ever seen those? I guess I wouldn't even say videos, but those ideas of people like hanging their TV on their ceiling while they lay down and watch it while they lay down, kind of thing.
That's just lazy.
Yeah, but could you imagine hanging your TV on the wall and you're just watching and that shit just falls and crushes you, dude?
Oh my God, who is this?
She is super hot. Okay, hold on. Let's check her out. Is she a comedian? Okay, so it looks like she's been in some movies and TV shows. Nothing that... Oh, she's been in The Boys, The Flash.
Wait, what? Who? No, who is she playing The Boys?
She is super hot. I would totally lick her earlobes. So very hot. Shooter, that's the TV series that's on
Where's her
CB.
filmography yet?
She is very gorgeous. People to search for. Let's see. Early life.
What's she best known for? Oh, it just says she's an actress and model.
Ooh.
This is not the Fire. Oh, this is the Starfire or Firefly, whatever her fucking name is. She looks way different than she does on the show, though.
Let's see. Oh, she's been doing stuff for a while. What does it say? Oh, that says 99. I thought it said 99.
Wait, which one's Wraith?
You said Wraith? Oh, no.
Al Pepper said
so
that's
she
my
must
bitch.
be. No, so
He said that's my bitch.
So she does the voice of the character Wraith in Apex. That's what he's getting at.
Oh,
see.
okay. He said Apex. Okay, so what is she in The Boys, though?
Let's see. The Final Destination. Okay, that's the final destination, I guess.
Boys. Oh, Becca Butcher. Oh, this is his wife. Oh.
Okay, so
This
Al
is-
Peppers, you've got
No, that was Epic, but
that was
they
Epic.
both knew who it was.
How the fuck does Epic know that? He doesn't even play Apex.
Well, he knew. You're not the swiftest.
I'm smart.
Okay, so she plays Butcher's wife. Oh, okay. Now she looks different in these pictures than she does on the show. Then, got it. So she is the mother of Homelander's son, correct? If I'm understanding this correct, if she's Butcher's wife, because Homelander ended up basically, I'm not going to say the word, but taking advantage of her.
Oh,
And so now they have a kid, but but Butcher was married to her. He thought she was dead, and she really just left. Have you seen The Boys?
No.
Oh my God.
Yeah. This is before I
Ladies
had,
and gentlemen, I don't even know why I do a show with this person anymore.
You know what's crazy is Al Peppers is the same thing when we play Apex, and that's the same thing when I go to work and basically anywhere I go. It's like, why are you even here? You know why? Because I'm the greatest of all time.
I hardly believe that.
Well, I like to think it in my own mind, sir, or else, what else would I think?
Fool says she got them birthing hips.
Oh, my God, dude. Well, at least somebody's got some taste in that, so cheers to Wraith. Oh, my God, what a horrible character, dude. Oh, sorry about that.
Why is she a horrible character?
No, it's just a thrashing, Al Peppers knows what I'm referring to. Just a...
Well, anyway, she's better known for her role in The Boys.
I don't know. Apex is pretty popular. I know you
The
don't.
Boys is very popular too.
This I understand, and this I know.
Can't wait for was it third season now or fourth season coming? I don't know.
I think it'd be the fourth season if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I don't know how you haven't seen that shit. That shit is fucking phenomenal.
Do you know what it is? Is when it initially came out, I only had so many like streaming apps on my Xbox, and it's on Amazon Prime. Okay.
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. I'm learning how to enunciate. And at the time, I just didn't have it. I didn't have a subscription for it. I actually do now because I know you're going to hate me for this.
You better get on. I know you already told us this before, but you need to get on The Boys before the next season comes out.
Okay, definitely duly noted because I've kind of been thinking about what to watch.
Trust me, that you'll be like, what? Why did I miss this?
No, and I like to do that to myself. It's like, damn, RJ, everybody's been telling you, and it's just like, I know. And, when I have an internal dialogue in my room at night.
So you've been looking for something to watch? You need to be on The Boys then.
Yeah, because I've been up late.
You're gonna lose your fucking mind when you see this show.
Good. I need a good mind fuck right now. I need.
Yeah.
I need a good mind fuck. Yeah, I need a good mind fuck, dude. Because I feel it stimulates me. No homo, by the way.
Well, they just say you're getting on The Boys.
Oh my god, dude! Hey, see, I can't win. I just can't win. It's
but
like
no, seriously, all seriousness, you need to watch that show. You're gonna be fucking, and it's based on a comic book. It's more of a modern comic book. But.
Yeah, I know it's about superheroes and
yeah, but it's based on a comic book.
That actually, I want to say I didn't know. Yeah, I don't think I knew that.
It's based on the comic book. But yeah, it's basically what would happen if superheroes actually existed.
I like this.
Yeah.
No, and I've heard nothing but great things about it. But again, just the lack of not having it, and then it's like, oh, I've missed 2 seasons. It's like, oh, well, let me watch this. This is out. So you know how I am. I'm pretty bad about my TV time. So I will watch it so we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm down because I'm ready to talk about it. Like, I don't think I know too many. I know a lot of people watch it. I just don't know too many people who I know personally that watch it.
Yeah, so I will do you a favor. I will check it out. But I've been on such a...
He says this. He's lying, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just like when I talk to Al Peppers and tell him I'll be on in 10 minutes, and then I'm on in 8 minutes, and then he's like, well, I expected that time to double. Shout out to Al Peppers.
Well, no, it usually is like 3 hours instead of 10 minutes.
It's crazy. I'm sure, believe it or not, you guys have never met, but I'm sure he'd agree with you 100%.
Oh, we know who we're dealing with.
Thank you. See, I'm special, and I'm a part of the community.
Definitely special. I don't know about a part of the community.
Do you know what is very community-driven and very special? Next Saturday is WrestleMania.
Okay, I don't care.
So,
tomorrow, my buddy Lateef is going to be at the Improv performing with Tony Woods and friends.
Nice.
So I'm supposed to help him train for his fight in May. So
I want you to show that young buck you still got it, Jed. I don't want you to be afraid. Go out there and break a sweat, and if you do it, I know you're doing right, okay?
Oh, now you said that fucking Boston accent. That just reminded me about something.
Matt Damon. It's like, no.
Oh, I guess. Oh, he keeps saying happy birthday, Deadman. I guess it's Undertaker's birthday.
It was 2 days ago.
Okay.
58th
happy
birthday.
He kept saying Deadman. I'm like, who's he talking about? It took me a minute. He had to say it twice for me to get it. But fuck, what was I saying before that?
You're saying that because of my Boston accent.
Oh yeah, you were reminding me something you might be interested in. You probably never heard of him, but there's a comedian. One of the podcasts I watch is called Bad Friends. It's Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino. Andrew Santino is working on a movie in Australia for the next 2 months, maybe in 1 month now. One of the leads, or the lead, is John Cena.
Oh, nice.
Andrew Santino also has his other podcast that he does solo, and he has guests on. And his guest on this past week, or it came out yesterday, I think, or maybe Thursday, John Cena is on there. So you might be interested in. He talks about. I didn't watch the whole thing. I got maybe like a quarter of the way through, but he starts talking about the wrestling and all that stuff. So you might be interested in that.
I will say this about John Cena, and I'm talking from a wrestling fan's perspective. I'm not talking from any other perspective. People love to hate John Cena, like wrestling fans, dude. John Cena is arguably with no doubt in my mind one of the greatest to ever step foot in the ring, dude. Yes. As his time went on, his shtick.
All right, I didn't want you to go into all that.
A little cheesy.
So here's Bad Friends. Check it out.
I'm trying to tell you how I feel.
I don't care about that one.
Ah!
So Bad Friends is with Andrew Santino and Bobby Lee. Bobby Lee, he was on Mad TV back in the day.
Oh, this is the shit that Brent posted the other day. Did you see what he posted? Hi, I'm Bobby Mom.
His Bobby's mom.
Dude,
that's an old clip.
That was funny as shit.
Remember I was telling you like that. That's the person I was talking about who was like fucking either months or weeks behind of the shit. I've already seen all this shit,
dude.
And they posted, and like everybody's like, oh, like bro, that's old news.
I'm Bobby Mother. I'm Bobby Mom. Dude, that shit
no,
is way too
this
fun.
fucking podcast is fucking hilarious, bro.
Dude.
And then Whiskey Ginger is Andrew Santino. Actually, let me just pull up the one with him on there. Whiskey Ginger.
I love the little cartoon, little bites.
Yeah, they have a bunch of them. It's cool. Not whiskey. Oh, God. I didn't realize it was a fucking drink.
Dude, it just pulled up like 80 pineapples and glasses just now.
No, it was Whiskey Ginger, bro. Whiskey and ginger ale?
Yeah.
Are you okay? Are you okay over there?
I am fairly fine.
So then, so the last one was, actually, it was the very first, So, the last one was John Cena. And,
Dude, that's awesome, bro.
So check that one out.
Are you part of the C Nation, bro?
No.
The doctor of thugonomics?
No,
you can't see me?
Not at all. Actually, that was the first opening joke that he came up with. He was like, Andrew introduced him. He was like, you usually can't see him, but today you can.
Yeah. There you go. The C Nation, baby. The leader of the...
Relax. The Rock is better.
Dude, I remember when I went to... WWE Battleground at the.
Wait, you said WrestleMania is this week?
Next Saturday. April 1st.
Oh, it is April. I thought you were going.
I'm going next year because it's in Philly next year.
You said you're going last year. You said you were going next year.
Yeah, well, that's when I thought I was going to have money, but I currently don't.
Oh,
so that throws a kink in my plans just a tad.
Speaking of that, what's up with these fucking opening day tickets?
So I wanted to talk to you about that after the show.
Okay.
But
Did you look up what I told you to look up?
I did.
Okay.
Very briefly, then I passed out, so I have to look at it again.
They're probably the cheapest you're gonna get.
That's fine. But we will somehow, some way. I don't care if it kills both of us at the same time.
Well, I even told my boss, I was like, he's supposed to be out that day, and we're supposed to have a fucking call, and he was like, yeah, I'm supposed to be out, and I was like, fuck. So I may still have to figure out how to be on that call, even if we go. I was like, I'm not sure if I'm going, but I'm keeping it open. But I still may have to be on the call, like on the way.
That's fine. Yeah, sorry, boss. I'm just drinking this 24-ounce IPA.
First of all, he won't be on the call.
Oh, I'm just sitting in left field. Oh, get out of here. You know, yeah, dude, you got to do it.
Relax.
Work call at the baseball stadium. The park, excuse me. It's not a stadium.
We won't be that. The call's at like 11.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I guess that would when we would be en route. Yeah. And no partying the night before, I understand. I've been very good lately.
It's Wednesday.
It's a Thursday.
The game is a Thursday.
The
night before is a Wednesday.
Yeah, but I know me and you like to go out and just party all night like we're fucking 18.
No, that's not even true.
I know it's not.
Neither one of us went out this week. So
dude,
I went out for a fucking show I had to go out for. That was it.
Dude, when I get online at night, Al Peppers is like, "Oh my God, you're not on the wagon." He's like my mom.
Oh, you are on the wagon.
I'm not on the wagon. I've got a cactus. There's a difference. There's a cactus on the wagon. But, you know, we will discuss this more later. In next week's show, folks, we're going to tell you how much fun we had at Nats Park, okay?
Hopefully.
But until then, folks, be safe out there. Thank you for joining us every Saturday live around 6 p.m.-ish, live on Twitch. You can catch us anywhere you can get your podcasts, Apple Music, Spotify. Check out the visual on YouTube Mondays at 9 a.m.
This is the way.
Absolutely, folks. We will see you next week. Please be safe. Jared, you are loved.
This is the way.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. Merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The lyric scientist